Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle and I have yet another set of Constructicons that form Devastator. Seems like you can't walk 2 steps without tripping over another Devastator of some kind, whether it's third party or not. This is a third party set. We're going to go through it piece by piece and see if it's a cool thing to add to your Devastator collection. Be right back. So this set is actually a smaller version of a set that I had already reviewed on my other channel, Phantom Spotlite, before the days of Toy Spotlight, so you can check that out. There'll be a link at the end of this video. Now, unlike those guys, these ones don't come with individual weapons, which is a shame. But looking at the size of the holes, if you have some extra G1 guns around, they might work. Who knows? But you have the full set. Now, Scavenger is definitely a little interesting, but we're going to go through them one by one, and we will start, as usual, with the leader, who puts his right foot forward, Scrapper. So here is Scrapper in robot mode. He's not exactly the biggest of Transformers. He's more Legend size. I mean, he's quite small compared to Legacy Skids. I have Legends Transformers that I can't reach, so just have to trust me. It's about that size. Now, he's actually quite posable. Full Jean-Claude Van Damme. Can move the arms in many directions. He cannot twist at the waist, but the arms go in various directions. The head does not turn. I mean, for the scale of it, that's kind of not surprising. Bends at the knee, bends at the elbow. Very bendy. The back here, you can see the power shovel on the back, but there he is. Not a bad little version of Scrapper. So let's get him into his vehicle mode. Now the transformations are pretty simplistic with these guys. However, they're pretty solid. For instance, when you push his arms in, you put the fists facing inwards so he can actually hold on to some posts so he doesn't flop around. He doesn't have a separate canopy like the original G1. It's actually built into his legs, and there he is. Power shovel, excavator, not an excavator, but he can push dirt around. Kind of like a bulldozer, but he can lift it up in his shovel and dump it into the back of Long Haul. Who didn't join this outfit to be no dump truck? So there we go with Scrapper, or he actually doesn't have a name on the sheets that I was given. So Mixmaster will do him next. He's pretty cool. Well, his legs seem a little short, but then again, his head extension seems a little tall. Legs can pretty much maneuver. He can kind of do a Jean-Claude Van Damme. He does bend at the knee, though it looks kind of weird. It's like his truck is collapsing onto itself. He does have these little flip-out things. I suspect they may be something to do with the transformation of Devastator, but it doesn't really help him stand. It looks a little awkward. He's got these 2 guns on his, visor, his, headpiece, that is reminiscent of the missiles from the G1. But overall, a pretty posable guy there. Again, vehicle mode, pretty simple to get him into it. I didn't mention, rolls pretty well. Scrapper does. So there's Mixmaster in cement mixer mode. However, he does not roll. The wheels are actually not real wheels. They are molded. They do not have any ability to rotate. But still, just cement mixer. Not bad. Here's Long Haul. He's pretty stocky and again, pretty posable. He can do a full split. Jean-Claude Van Damme, toes up or not. Bends at the knees, his arms, little stubby things, but he has a full range of motion due to the ball joints, and he does bend at the elbow. The fists on none of these guys really move because they're molded in. But his head is on a ball joint, so he can turn it in various directions. Now he's got this plate on the front, which is obviously part also of Devastator, his crotch plate, but it looks fine on him as well. And if someone tries to kick him in the nuts, well, he's got protection, though his nuts are probably steel. Vehicle mode, again, it's a pretty simple transformation, though also clever. There he is. Now, his little bumper thing looks kind of weird on the back. You can kind of cover his back tires with it, or you can flip it up. Now, the way he transforms, the wheels don't actually hit the ground too well because of his crotch piece, but decent little dump truck. I don't see you rolling it around too much. Hook, hook, hook. Again, full Jean-Claude Van Damme. Arms move in all kinds of ways. Head does not turn. Knees, they bend. Very dynamically posable. So there's Hook in all his glory, and we have also been joined by Sky. His wheels actually are not real either, so he can't actually roll, but looks like a crane. And this looks like a cat. So, hi, do you like Hook? Do you like Hook? You do like Hook. Hook's going over there. Next we have Scavenger. Scavenger, again, full Jean-Claude Van Damme, gets mauled by cats. She always adds something to the videos. Do you hear something? Gonna go get it? Arms can go in various directions, bend. Head cannot turn, waist cannot twist, but still a pretty posable guy, much more posable than the original G1. Now what's interesting about him is the original G1 had the crane come off the back, or the power shovel bucket thing. If Sky will let me show, this one actually is in the front, which is kind of cool. It kind of tucks out of the way. I think it's a nicer design, right? Than the original G1. Yeah. Again, not a super complex transformation, but a pretty cool one, I have to say. There it is with the shovel, the little driver area, movable shovel, and you know, obviously doesn't even have wheels in the tracks to make it pretend, but so you just gotta shove it along your table. And finally, my favorite Constructicon because of his transformation. I always thought he was very cool. Bonecrusher, the bulldozer. There he is, right there, full Jean-Claude Van Damme, full cat. Arms go in all kinds of directions. Head does not turn, but still a very posable little guy. Yeah, you like Bonecrusher, don't you? There he is as a bulldozer. Again, the treads don't work, but cool version of Bonecrusher. But now what you've been waiting for, Devastator with a cat. You didn't know about the cat, but now you do, so that's awesome. Now the only pieces that it comes with for Devastator as additional accessories are the hands, and this one I've already attached to the rifle. So other than that, everything is inside already. As you can see with Hook, the head is built in, the chest shield is built in, and it actually pops into place, so it's pretty solid right off the bat. You've already seen with Long Haul how he's got the crotch shield already built in. And so there is Devastator in miniature. He's definitely smaller than the original G1, but when you're using him against, say, Micromasters, that might be not too bad. His head's kind of small. He doesn't have the head gun, but his arms move pretty well. Legs can move back and forth a little bit because you're using the joint of Long Haul there. And he can even bend his knees a little bit, so he can be in some poses. Now the power shovel here on his left foot doesn't give a ton of support, but generally he'll stand okay. The head itself does turn, amazingly. And as you can see in scale with the cat is bigger, much bigger. But it is a cool version of Devastator. Like I said, there is a larger one, and the guys come with individual weapons, and there's gonna be a link at the end of this video to see those guys, but this might be a good Devastator to put up against your Mech Band toys like Omega Supreme, smaller one. So this mini Devastator goes for $9.02 and probably about $9 shipping. So for 18 bucks, you can have a better Devastator than the Micromaster one from Kaybee Toys, though that's cool and I would recommend that too. And something in scale with your Micromasters or World's Smallest, or you know, whoever you want to actually put this guy up against. Cat not included, though she really likes Devastator apparently. Or is it just you've seen so many on this channel? I can't guarantee that this is the last Devastator that I will review, because there may be more, but I think he's a very cool addition to someone who likes Devastator, and how can you go wrong for 18 bucks? So while you're deciding if you want this Titan of construction, something like that, check out some other videos. There's a subscribe button. If you'd like to support this channel, we'd love to get a super thanks from you. Be much appreciated. You can like, share, comment, all the stuff. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.